Welcome back to Map Memories, folks. On the last episode in this series, where we looked at firing range on Black Ops, you voted for the map Castle and World at War to be the next map we dissect and look back on fondly with good memories, I hope, because Castle is actually one of my favourite maps of all time. I seem to be saying that about every map in this series so far, but it is true, and no wonder you guys voted for it because it is amazing. Lots and lots of fond memories on Castle, and it'll actually be turning 10 years old later this year. They just don't make them like they used to, and I had to double check this on Google. Please do correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm just completely wrong here, right? But Castle hasn't actually been remade, and that seems kind of crazy to me when you consider that, Overgrown was remade in Modern Warfare 2, obviously Firing Range became Studio. How many variations of Terminal have we seen? And yet Castle has been left alone, I think. But I feel like I'm saying something really stupid there because I cannot believe that no one has thought to bring back this map at some point. But maybe we'll see it in a remastered full game of World at War. But anyways, let's get into the different slides, different points of this Map Memories video, starting off with the camping spots. If I'm spawning on the Marine side, you can bet your arse I'm making a beeline for this spot in the dojo, and to be honest, I'll be confronting an enemy who's in an even better head glitching spot. I mean, barely even an inch of their forehead is shown there, but there's a high chance that enemies might also be peeking at you from up here. This is usually a good point to lock down, and I know to calm yourselves, we're getting to the main room. I know the focal point of this map, but I have to tease it slightly, have to show that enemies could be up here too, stopping you from getting up here, which is the main room of this map. Let's be honest, you've got the ladders there you can climb up on, and it's a shame that no one actually goes in this back area as much, because it's actually really quite nice to look at. But you can peek out this window, and of course this is the main window. When people think of Castle, you think of this window, let's be honest. Not only shooting down onto mid-map, but actually trying to get people out of it from down below, tossing grenades or trying to pick someone off. But if you get a bit bored of that, you could always take a risk and jump on here. Now, some people would probably call this a glitch spot, but I wouldn't, because there's no really glitch involved. But you can actually make your way onto this roof. I know this is like a map guide video for a 10-year-old game, but I'd just like to remind people that this was possible, and just in case there's a remaster, you might want to take advantage of this spot in the roof, but don't hang about here too long because you become a pretty big target once people know you're up here. This room here at the top of this tower is the little brother camping spot, I guess, on this map, because this is also really good. Not quite as good as the other building, but I mean, what a vantage point. If you've got a sniper, these camping spots should really be shown with a sniper now that I think about it, because you've got such a view over the entirety of the map to just pick people off one by one. And I'll show you an example of this spot, which is even better. How you meant to take someone out from up here, I'll show you. It's just, there we go. I got my shots in before I can even get my sentence out. That person had no idea. This room down here can be quite decent, just depending on the spawns, like I say. Although a lot of these are head glitches, I know, but you can also come around here and, not quite head glitch here, but just kind of poke around the sides and make sure no one's coming around from that angle. And also you've got this window here to pick people off running into the dojo. And making our way back to where we kind of started from. I realised I've said picking people off a lot in this video, but honestly, if you've got a sniper back here, you really can, what's another word for pick people off? I don't know. Snipe. You can actually snipe the living daylights out of the enemy team back here for a wee while until someone gets in that building I showed you earlier, and at that spot in the window, and then takes your head clean off. Glitch spots. Now, Castle is abundant with glitches, and when I was doing my walkthrough of this map, this little area back here gave me instant flashbacks. If a flashback to this YouTube video I found of someone performing the glitch for me. Shout out to, what's that, Bars and Stars has joined this person's Xbox Live party. They sound like a right laugh. sorry Bars and Stars. But anyway, there was a little elevator glitch back here. Now, I don't know how useful it was really, but back in the day it was just fun to do these glitches in private matches with your friends. I don't know how many kills you would have got back here before this was eventually patched, but Castle had, I can name about 3 or 4 top glitches on this map. We've got glitches.com using the undermap glitch that I actually used the most. Yes, I know it's cards on the table. I abused this glitch quite a bit in my day, but basically this glitch just involved making love to this wall right here, and eventually the wall would let you go inside it. That's really weird, Gary, thinking about it. And there's also dead bodies in there, which is... Yeah, no, right, Gary, you can get under the map is what I'm trying to say, and absolutely terrorise the other team. It was basically who can be first into this glitch spot will win the game. And there's another under the map glitch right here that I didn't do, because this one seems a bit more difficult than, you know, sliding into a wall. You actually have to time your jump and land on it. But I guess if you're a skilled glitcher, you can get under the map this way, and basically it's the same under the map area. Again, the enemy team isn't going to be having a good game if you get 2 people under the map, never mind 1. And this one I actually had to remind myself of when I was looking on YouTube videos for map glitches on Castle. This one involved trying to hit an enemy with a bayonet, so you would need someone on the other team to perform this glitch. But never mind under the map, you can get on top of the map here and actually get on top of the castle, I guess, become king of the castle. And if it isn't actually doing much for you being on top of the castle, I'd be quite happy up there, to be honest. I don't know why you'd need to, I don't know, do some spelunking to get down onto this level here. Is this person going to do it? They have done. You would expect them to do it with a 9-year-old video, but you can also get under the map here. The Treyarch just really want you to get under the map in this map, I guess so, but some absolutely fantastic glitches, if that's even, can you even say that, a fantastic glitch? It's a glitch anyway, and there was a lot of good glitches on Castle. Just a couple quick fire trivia points I want to let you know to make your life worth living. You will walk away from this video thinking, wow, I learned something today. And that is that Castle was one of the maps featured in the Call of Duty World at War beta. Now, when you think of, it seems like every year we get a Call of Duty beta, but we actually got one in World at War, and then we didn't get a Call of Duty beta until Black Ops 3. Am I right in saying that? Please do correct me if I'm wrong there, but off the top of my head it took, well, that is quite a while actually. That's years and years until we get another beta. I wonder why, but I do remember playing the map Castle on the beta. And the second trivia point, which is going to absolutely blow your mind, and you'll instantly leave a like on this video and subscribe and become part of the notification squad, is that the little pond area water here can be set on fire with the flamethrower. Kinda, it burns for a little while, but I'm not sure that the physics of this really add up in real life. I guess there's kind of plant life here, but it's green, and yeah, the flamethrower can set water on fire on this map is what I'm trying to say. And if that trivia point was worth making, then you can hit the little bell icon to become part of the notification squad, like I say. As far as guns and class setups go for the map Castle, there's honestly a little bit of everything for everybody on this map, but me personally, I always like to go for the Gewehr, but I could say that about most maps on World at War because the Gewehr's my favourite gun. But yeah, a rifle you can put in some work at medium range, or you could pop on a submachine gun and just exclusively play this map inside the dojo. But then again, why wouldn't you put on a sniper when you've got so many sniping spots to choose from? Like I said, there's honestly, whatever your playstyle was, Castle has something for you, and that's why, I think that's what makes a good map, when there's so many options, so many different ways to play a map, instead of your typical 3 lanes, or, you know, 100 different flanking spots is what it seems like we have in Call of Duty World War 2, where you pretty much have to use a submachine gun. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to wrap things up there before I break out the hankies and start... I start crying about Castle, not just... It's a good map, but... No, right. Please leave a like on the video if you've enjoyed it, and do let me know what your favourite map memories were on this map. How many times can you say map in the one video? But I will leave a poll linked in the description for you to go vote on the next map that you want to see featured in this series. Here's a little teaser for you. It's guaranteed to be a Modern Warfare 2 map, so take your pick. It might be a tough choice, but then again it might not be, because the maps on that game are also top notch. Of course, let me know any talking points that I may have missed about Castle in the comments below. Have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.